Hey guys, it's Paul Jang. Just gonna go over with you my review for WeGoLook. This is their platform over here. Once you sign in, WeGoLook costs $500 to start. They give you $400 of credit that can be used up to a year. So it's like you pay $100 to get access to the system and their people, and then basically spend $100 and you have to use $400 worth of people looking you know at your property. So they have residential as well as commercial as well. I'm exclusively using it for vacant land. So in the past, um, whenever I'm selling land, I'd basically use Google Images, maybe Google Earth. If it was a more expensive lot, I'd go on Craigslist and I would hire someone for $100 to go check out the property, take pictures, etc. Um, I'm at a point now where I don't want to do that for every single listing and then go back and forth on price and to make sure that they do it. So we go look. I think his partnership is with Crawford Inspection Services. So they have some kind of partnership over here. Um, so you put your own reference number, you put the location, GPS coordinates. You have to do a screenshot of Google Maps and satellite view. I've taken pictures from Google Earth. So if you have the GPS coordinates, you put it in the satellite view. Just take a screenshot of it. Location type, put in if it's suburban, metro, rural. If it's rural vacant land, you put rural. There's an extra charge. I think the video is like $15 for them to walk around the property, and then you just put in your dates. Now, if you just do the basic service, is $75, and that's what I've basically gone with. What they'll do is they will email you to say that it's been complete, and this is what it looks like. So this is $75. What it would get you. So this is a property in Tennessee that I picked up. So they'll say, hey, the property was difficult access to. Yes, there was a fence. And what they'll do is they'll take a picture to the right of the property, left of the property, a nearby street, and then they'll take pictures kind of surrounding the property. Uh, you know, I think they get both sides. It's not so. What I found was they're not exactly clear on which side is your property, but I mean, I'm just gonna throw them all in, and then just choose a picture that is most ideal for selling. But this could be a little bit misleading when you go out, when you have a potential buyer, you're going to have to tell them, like, hey, I haven't been out to the property. I just had someone take pictures showcasing that spot. Just make sure you use your GPS coordinate to see that location. And, if you want to get a survey, you get that. So that's the way I'm planning to approach this. It's not perfect, but the convenience of having some live pictures as well as, making sure that they were able to access the property. It's just, I just think it's kind of worth it if you're working with a little bit higher priced properties. Um, they'll put a couple of notes on what they thought about the property and etc. But that's what it goes. So far, my experience, it's been pretty good. There was one property in Virginia that I put the GPS coordinate in the center. And so if you're going to use WeGoLook, you see right over here the GPS coordinate. If you're going to put the GPS coordinate, this is what I found. So let me show you this property. So if you put the GPS coordinate, you see how it's like in the center over here. So this is the boundary lines over here. So this is the property that I picked up. But what you're going to want to do is if you double click closer to that road, you'll want to use the GPS coordinate that's showing over here. All right, so you just copy that one. Let's just double check. Yeah, okay. Yes, I messed up. So double click closer to the road and let's copy it from here. Copy and let's put it over here. Okay, yes. So see how the GPS is right by the edge of the property, but it shows that this is where. So what they'll do is they'll drive up to the property and then they'll take pictures right here. What I found was if the property isn't exactly rectangular like this, but it might be curved. I had a property that was curved, and there was I put the GPS coordinate in the center. They literally don't look at the pictures. They go off your GPS. So if your GPS is wrong, it's going to take them off to a different area. There was a property like a house in front of that GPS coordinate, and in the maps, in the images that I showed, it shows that it kind of goes um, and kind of curves, so you have to go a little bit past the building. They took pictures of this single family house when instead it was supposed to be vacant lot. They refunded my money, and then they're going to go send another person out to go take pictures again. So I did find that you have to be careful where you put your GPS coordinates. And as long most of the software out there will, the GPS coordinate that they'll give is like to the center of the property. You just want to double click closer to the road and make sure, um, you know, whoever's going to go out there, it's easy for them to locate. So that was one little thing that I found. I've done it like 3 times so far. And, besides that one where I had a mistake and, I'm going to correct it from now on. It's been a pretty good experience. It's been pretty convenient. I plan on using them for someone to go check out the property and take pictures. So it cost me $75 a pop. So what that means is I think it's so two would be 150, four would be 300. So it gives me five properties that they'll go take pictures for the $400 credit, and I'll have a little bit extra money, and then everything after that is just $75 a pop, and they'll just charge me for that. But it seems like it's a bigger company, and there's multiple people going on. I had two different people for like a customer service liaison, and then I've also had the lookers to that they'll coordinate between themselves to go check out the property. The pictures I think are pretty decent. So like if you look here, like these are nice pictures. Um, so it will overall, I'd say it's been pretty good. We go look. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. It's a $500 upfront payment. So if you're not like consistently getting in need of this, whether residential houses or commercial or vacant land, the way that I'm using it, you might want to save your dollars, but and just go the Craigslist route until you have enough that this is worth it and you're going to be using it pretty consistently. So that's it for WeGoLook. Oh, check out the description below for our land course if you're interested in getting into land investing. It's the way that my wife and I were able to quit our jobs and uh, basically you buy land inexpensively and sell it for cash or for terms. And you just keep doing that over and over again. So if you're interested in that, that is in the description below. Take care. Have a good one.